So the new PlayStation Plus games for December are actually due out. Personally, I think the lineup looks pretty damn awesome. I know Lego is the one that I'm most looking forward to be fair. However, I know a lot of people out there aren't going to be happy. They're not going to be your style of games. So it's that time of the week where we're going to check out the PlayStation Store and see what awesome deals there are for you guys. Now, before we get into it, if you want to make these games even cheaper, make sure you get your PSN credit from Instant Gaming. There's a link down below that will give you a little bit of a discount. And I mean, the PSN credit on there is usually like 20 to 30% off, so it is definitely worthwhile before you pick up anything that's on sale. But let's get into it. Now, there's only actually one section that's showing up for me. It might be different for you guys. However, it's the end of year deals. There's a butt ton of games on here, but I think I'm going to go for the top 5 games that personally I think are worth checking out. They might be games that I've mentioned in the past. They might be smaller indie games, but I'm going to try and not go for the obvious stuff that I think most people are already going to own. But the first one that I'm going to go for is a Call of Duty game. Now, if you've got a PS5, you might actually already have this for free. It's Black Ops 3, but it's the massive deluxe edition that's got the season pass and the Chronicles. Now, a lot of people are probably saying, why would you go for a game that they sold that no one plays anymore? However, the reason that I'm going for it is not for the multiplayer. It is purely for the zombies. Now, if you've already played Black Ops 3, you'll know the zombies in it is pretty good. You got all the gobblegums and everything. The season pass brings in it a few more maps, which are pretty cool as well. Personally, out of those, Drak is probably the one that I'd always go for. But in the deluxe edition, you also get the Zombies Chronicles, which brings back all the fan favourite maps. Now, with this, I can't remember the exact amount, but I think in total there's probably over 10 different zombies maps that you can play, which are all fully remastered and stuff for Black Ops 3 for next-gen consoles. And the favourite one for me personally out of the Chronicles is Kino. Now, this is out of the older Black Ops, which I know a lot of people still love. However, using the gobblegums and all the extra stuff on it, for me personally, just makes the game so much more fun to play. Usually it's 80 quid to pick up, but you can get the full set for £30 on sale. It's definitely worthwhile for any zombies fans out there. If you're looking at this thinking that you're going to get it for multiplayer, don't bother. The multiplayer on it is absolutely dead. It's hard to get into lobbies. You can be sat there for hours waiting to get a game, and chances are that's going to be in a mode that you don't really want to play. I would only recommend this for zombies players, but for me, it's definitely one worth grabbing. Second up, Slime Rancher. Slime Rancher is so fun to play, it's so chilled out. It might sound a bit boring, but it's one of them games, the moment you jump onto it, you fall in love with it. It's usually £16 on sale, it's currently £4.50 on sale. It's definitely one worth grabbing, you can spend so much time on it, it's so cool. And the best way to explain it, it's kind of like a tycoon with a little bit of a difference. So there's a little island that you get to explore, and there's all these little slimes that are kind of bouncing around. And you've got this weird little hoover thing that you suck them up with, and you put them in like a pen. Now, when they're in the pen, they mate, and they make these little gems, and you use the gems to upgrade your island and upgrade the stuff so you can store more slimes, you can grow fruit to make them breed quicker, and there's loads of different areas, and there's loads of different like slimes that, it sounds weird, but you can mix them up and they make different slimes. I know, it sounds really odd. It's really fun though, and for like $4.50, it's definitely worth picking up. Third up, Uno the Ultimate Edition. Now, you might have kind of figured out by now, I'm not kind of going for the massive AAA games. I'm more kind of going for them games that I think everyone should own, because even if you've never played it, the games that once you jump on, you end up loving, they're so worth the money as well. And it's most stuff that people kind of forget about. Uno the Ultimate Edition is usually £16, it's currently £6 on sale, and it contains all the DLC for all the different modes. Uno's just a card game, it's a chilled out game that you can play with a couple of friends. You can play it online, but it gets annoying with random people. It's up to 4 players, so if you're sat in a party with 3 of your mates and you don't know what to play, you can jump on Uno, spend all night on it and forget how long you've been playing it. And it's just a cool way to just sit and chill and chat with your friends. If you sat playing stuff like Apex or Call of Duty, you don't end up really chatting. You end up just sitting there fully into the game on the edge of your seat. And when you're playing something like this, you can actually just chat and enjoy the company of your mates. For the price, it's definitely worthwhile. It's just, again, another one of them games that everybody should own. Next up, 7 Days to Die. Yeah, this is a bit of a touchy one, but I do have a reason why, so bear with me. Usually the game's 30 quid. It's not worth 30 quid. It's currently on sale at £6. It's worth £6. If you played the game on PC, it's a completely different game. It looks different, it plays different, it's had tons and tons of updates. On console, the compatibility of the updates from PC to console got cancelled because a company that kind of owned it, I can't remember which one it was, ended up going bust. So console stopped getting updates years ago. So it's a dead game. On PC, it's fantastic. However, it's been stated on a dev stream for PC that there's actually a new developer working on 7 Days to Die console to bring over and port over all the PC updates to console to fully update it. It's not going to be a re-release, it's just going to be a massive update that fully changes the game. Once that's happened at full price, the game is 100% going to be worth it. If you've already got this in your library at £6, you're going to absolutely love it. But it's an open world survival game with zombies. You'll start off with nothing, you'll have to go around like literally picking up rocks and stuff to try and craft yourself like an axe. Then you have to chop down your trees and you upgrade for all your skill points while trying to survive all the zombies that are coming to get you. You can build your own base. On console edition, the only way you can do it is literally by building a base block by block if you think like Minecraft. However, on PC you can actually just take over buildings. On console there's an issue where it kind of resets and refreshes the loot in the area, and if you're in a building that you kind of took over, everything gets deleted and you lose everything. So you have to build your own stuff. On PC, that doesn't happen. So you could take over a farmhouse, you could take over a prison, a supermarket, and build it into your own base and just make it awesome. Think like Walking Dead style. And there's actually Walking Dead DLC for the characters as well, which makes it pretty cool. But for £6, this game is definitely worth picking up, even though if you play it now, you might be disappointed. In a couple of months' time, when the update comes out, or whenever it is, you're going to absolutely love the game. And I'd definitely recommend everybody to have it in the library. But the final one that I'm going to go for is Dreams. This is a game that everybody should own on PlayStation. It's usually £35, it's currently £13.99 on sale. Now, the game's not going to be for everyone when you initially think about it, however, the game has got something for everybody on it. If you think to other games like Roblox or Gmod or that sort of stuff, where it's a game that's got thousands of games within it that have been made by the community and like the actual devs of the game, that's what it is. There's such awesome stuff, it is stupid. On this game, people kind of remake other games. I mean, like, someone fully remade Fallout. Someone's fully remade, like, Call of Duty rip-offs. All the way down to you can play pool, you can just chill out on stuff. People make, like, little movies on it and stuff, which are dead creepy, but at the same time pretty funny as well. It's definitely worth grabbing. There's so much stuff that gets put into this game. For £13, I would 100% recommend it to everybody. And you've seen the gameplay in the background. It kind of flips from game to game, but you get the idea. There's something in it for everybody. The one that I last played that I enjoyed so much was you're drunk and you have to get home. You start off in a bar, you walk out the door, and the whole thing is you've got to avoid getting run over, you've got to avoid walking into stuff and falling over, and you're kind of just staggering from side to side. It's so fun to play. It is unreal. But that's pretty much it. Again, as I said at the start of the video, if you want to make these games even cheaper, make sure you check out the sponsor Instant Gaming just to get your PSN credit, or if you need to renew your PlayStation Plus, it's definitely worthwhile. The link down there will give you a bit more of a discount as well. But that's pretty much it for this one. I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have, a like would be awesome. Don't forget to subscribe as well if you're new to the channel. But thanks for watching, guys, and I'll catch you next time.